All right, well, let's see if we can style these entry cards a little bit. We'll need some more information to like truly get them where we want them to be, but we'll style them as much as we can. And then we will work on getting the editor for the entry. So when you click on it and you go to the actual page, there's an editor there in which you can edit the entry. We'll get that smooth going with like auto saving and stuff like that. And then we can hook up the AI part to it, which does like the analysis on it. So, okay. Let's start with that then. First thing first is, let me just close all these windows. Let's work on making that entry card look a little better. So I already have some CSS for that as well. I'm going to go to this little entry card I have here. Just going to copy this. Come here. And I'm just going to just paste it in here in my entry card. A few things happening here. Kind of talk about it, but it's mostly just CSS, right? There's only like some JavaScript about the date, and I'll tell you why I did that. But yeah, it's just a card with a rounded corner, background and shadow, just like the other card, and a bunch of padding. This right here where it says like small colon, this is for like responsiveness. So it's like, hey, when you're on a small screen, do PX instead. I'm actually just going to take all this off. I don't know. I think at one point I was going to make this responsive, and then I was like, I'm not doing this. So I didn't. I was like, this is not a design class. This is not going to happen. So you don't need that. And I just put the date, analysis, and analysis mood. We don't have these yet, so this is probably going to like freak out. Right. So I'm just going to put something else in here for now that just says like summary, and then, mood. We will have date though. So the reason I had to do this with the date, because date itself is a date object. You can't render an object in React. You'll get an error. It'll say, oh, you tried to render an object. We expected a React component. And then if you just throw the date in there as like date2string, it looks like crap. So this is just a really quick way to format it. You don't need to like install moment.js, which is like 12 gigabytes in order to like, format a date string. Datefn is actually a really good package you can use, but even then, I don't even use those anymore. I just use the regular date object. It's come a long way. You can format some stuff pretty well with it. So we got that, and let's see what that looks like. It should already be on the page. So yeah, there we go. Looking much better. Looking much better. The last thing we want to do is be able to click on this and have it go to that page, right? So let's set that up. So what we can do is just basically wrap these in a link. I'm not going to do them here. I'm going to do them in the component that's rendering them, which will be the journal page. So in the journal page here, these entry cards, I'll wrap them in a link like so. That way, if I want to reuse these cards somewhere else and not have them linked somewhere, I can do that. If I were to put the link in the card itself, it's always going to be linking somewhere, and that defeats the point of having something flexible as a component. So for the href, pretty simple. We're just going to say /journal/entry.id. You can take this key prop and move it up one, so it can leave us alone. And that's it. And now we can navigate to pages that we didn't make yet. So if you hover over it, you can see it will try to navigate there. And it works.